back with a little wake up and smell the roses. Um, yeah, I mean, people should be aware, especially Americans, because Americans are the least aware of what's going on in this world. And Empire Files, which is this woman right here, is interviewing Taylor Lorenz, who's a reporter. And if you really want to know what's going on, feel the pulse of what's going on, just watch this one here. CEO Lives Matter, the media freakout. Yeah, I mean, I'm into truth and always have been. I was brought up, and in this world here, we have a distinct lack of truth, obviously, and so that's why I'm going to play a song for you. Lies, 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 lies. It's all we get. Yeah. So, what they're going on about is, obviously that CEO who got killed, who's, probably got tens of thousands of people who have died on the corporate behalf of United Healthcare in that particular case, which are the worst of the insurance companies as far as just denial. And but if you're into that and you watch that, then you'll see that everything kind of is related to everything else, and so they get on to about Gaza and the genocide going on. So, like, if you're aware of that, you're probably aware of the whole oligarchy that runs things, really, like Peter Thiel's and Elon Musk and the billionaire class, banker class, and most scarily, the military-industrial complex and all that goes along with that. CIA and NSA, and so I'm just doing this to touch base. I have older files. I'm not going to do this as a regular thing, but I think everybody's got to, it's just amazing to me, people I talk to that just have no idea about what's going on in Gaza, or that have this sort of take that, what we're doing over there is justified, or even in Syria. And whereas, forget about Lebanon, those nasty Hezbollah or nasty Hamas. And it's like, no, it's the nasty Americans and nasty Israelis, and they're really nasty, like ultra nasty, to the point of, it's really, really terrifying how bad we are. You know what I mean? And the problem is, these dumb sort of like Americans, which I was one, we're just getting a certain narrative. So unless you go look for what I just showed you, for people that actually are talking the truth and talking what's really going on, and what's really going on is genocide's really going on, and who's responsible for that is the United States of America. And then they have been. This has been going on forever. We are, all those perceived wars weren't wars. They're basically genocidal campaigns trying to shove our corporations down various countries' throats, sort of, at the end of the day. And it's all land grab, mineral grab. We've altered countless countries' politics. We've engaged in really, really extreme violence, including assassinations and genocide. You know what I mean? All these wars, the Ukrainian war included, were instigated by the United States of America. We're told something else. Oh, it's Vladimir and this and that, and he's no angel, obviously. But that war there in particular is very much caused by American sort of goading and the international community as well, NATO. So, but mostly the United States. The United States, if they could just suddenly take the other pill, get back to like goodness, if you will. They can make a humongous difference overnight, but that's certainly not what's looking like. We have a tyranny in the making here, and all the people on board with all the money are totally cool with it, apparently. And but they're now terrified that, oh wow, this could be class warfare, and could get shot in the back. I mean, if you're a CEO or a rich person or just somebody, they're so anti. Oh, let's put this dude Luigi to death. Yeah, they want to give him a death sentence. Meanwhile, we're giving Palestinians death sentences by the hundreds every day, pretty much, without any care whatsoever. Our bombs are murdering people, our guns are killing people, and our CIA is intimately involved with all the strategy goes along with that. And backing jihadists in Syria, I mean, like Al Qaeda and the like. Assad's no angel either, but he's now in Russia, I think. He's escaped there, the former leader of Syria. But you just got to look at the United States every time as the real bad guys, and that's how I view things now. And I'm not alone. This is just, if you do more research, you just see that we're instigating violence all over the world. We've started wars all over the world. We're thugs, bullies all over the world. And here's the big problem. And it sort of is related to the drones that you hear about flying around, which are all over mainstream news. So anything on mainstream news, you can bet, okay, you can count on the fact that it's some sort of propaganda campaign, all right? So this isn't real, oh, you got aliens up there. No, this is probably government sending these drones up there, the big ones, commercial drones, and to get us all like, sort of War of the Worlds part 2, get the public in Congress and everybody up in we got to do something about protect ourselves. That's what I see is what this is all about. This is not, not to say there isn't potential for aliens out there. I believe there is. Hopefully they can come to our rescue. But no, this is more man-made in my opinion, and they're using lights and everything else. I mean, I don't think aliens are going to follow FAA rules like the government might. So yeah, I think it's just sort of a ploy to get fear amongst Americans for whatever reason. And at the end of the day, just follow the money. They could get humongous contracts for drone manufacturing to counteract these drones. And I mean, that to me is like the obvious sort of what's going on. And next thing you know, there'll be $1 trillion order for drones, and let's up the military budget. Yeah, great. That's what's going to happen. And then those drones, there'll be 5 of them made for every citizen in this country, and they'll be buzzing your kitchen window the minute you go to the wrong website or whatever. I mean, 1984 on steroids is knocking on our door in the next few years with AI and especially the drone technology if put in the wrong hands. That combination is like terrifying. So yeah, I just wanted to bring them all this good news. Drones flying around the skies of Palestine right now as we speak. Yeah, drones gun loaded on them. Or maybe it's just a bomb. Kamikaze hell. Only there isn't any person that has to die except the kamikaze's victims. Yeah, welcome to the New World Order.